So I forgot I still had my PNG from Wild. Hello, everybody. Hello. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Sunday. I have a special guest with me. I do. A very special guest. A very special guest indeed. Well, bam! It's Zephyr Soulstice. Say hi to everybody, Zephyr. Hi, Callistra. Hello. Oh my God. Lucy! Oh, Lucy, thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. Hold on, let me get Lucy a shout out. I'm so sorry. I should have disabled raids. Hello! Thank you, Lucy. I hope you had a really good time playing Wilds. You're doing amazing, boy.
Oh!
Look at this beautiful map. Oh, I want to play this game too. It looks really good. I have a clip shout out, by the way. You should get one of those. They're really fun.
The humanity!
It's like this really fun, like...
The humanity!
Almost like a visual novel kind of game, but like you interact with it, and it's very
Oh my God!
Well, you can't hear Zephyr.
I wanna hug him. I wanna hug him. Oh,
that's because I have
so
Discord source muted. Hi, Zephyr. Say hi to everybody again.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Hello everybody.
Hey, there we go. You can hear him. Hi, Lucy. Hi. I hope you had a great time playing Monster Hunter. I'm gonna be doing some hunts later, after we finish the interview and we get our loved it. Can you hug? Yeah, you can hug manatees. You can hug manatees. Like you go around and like collect fish and like save the ocean. It's a really beautiful looking game, and it's very, very like zen. It only took him like a couple hours to get through. Would recommend it. But yeah, if you don't know Lucy, Lucy's a wonderful guy. If you don't know me, everybody, hello, I am Splin. I'm currently in my cat model because I always do these interviews in the cat model. But Sunday is interview day, and today we're doing an interview with the lovely Zephyr Soulstice here. Hello.
Thank you for having me on the show, by the way.
Hello, welcome. I'm very happy to have you. We're going to be a light
Likewise.
domain. So let's get into le meat and le potato, because I totally know France. I'm going to embarrass myself. Anyway, so what? You're anime, right?
Okay.
And I've seen you have a goddess.
I do.
So do you have some kind of like lore? I know we talked about you don't have a lot of lore you would like to go through, but is there some kind of backstory maybe you're cooking up that you could tease people about maybe?
I am starting to, yeah. So just to start again, my name is Zephyr Soulstice. So add the U in there to the word solstice to get Soulstice. And I am the avatar of the goddess of light, Ithra. And if I'm in trouble, you can call me Zephyranthes. That's my full given name, like the flower. But Solstice isn't actually my birth surname. It's the name that I took on after I became Ithra's avatar to signify my bond with her.
Oh, that's actually pretty fancy. Wow, that's a lot deeper than mine. I love that. You know, I really love VTuber lore.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn that myself as I don't have a lot of lore, at least in my opinion, to start out, but I'm hoping to expand it as time goes on. So yeah, before that though, basically, Zephyr Soulstice is my VTuber personification of my gaming alias or gamer tag from about 20 years ago, and I just only recently decided, well, I've been playing video games, why don't I basically take that and find a way to meet friends that, instead of focusing on a community of like one game, like find something else that ties me to gamers in another way. So basically I was just going through YouTube and I found more VTuber videos in my feed and I thought that could work. So I thought I'd put some effort into that, and sure enough, here I am now.
And you were talking a little bit to me before we started. Like, I actually really like your design. I think like your armor and all looks cool. And honestly, purple's my favorite color, so big win. Love that. Like,
it's
the choices.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, just design choices. Why'd you do? What'd you do? How'd you do? Why?
Oh, good question. So first off, the color purple, that was intentional. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'll try my best. But basically, the color scheme, I've always kind of liked this color scheme. It goes back to, like, one of my favorite video game franchises is Mega Man, and one of the characters in that is called Bass. And basically, he has the same kind of color scheme going for him, where he's got the gray, the black, the yellow, but another form of him has purple. And also the fact that the purple kind of ties into my character lore a little bit, Because
Mhm.
purple, as you know, probably is a regal color.
It is a color of royalty and status.
Yes, a nice purple bow, by the way.
Thank you, thank you. I love purple. It's my favorite color.
We are kinsmen in that. So let's see. So basically, to get into the lore a little bit here, let me just go into that. So feel free to interrupt me, but I basically prepared this script for you to read off of for my lore. So,
Go for it.
once heir to a noble house, now a warrior of light. Aethra's sister Nethra's corruption took everything from me, but not my resolve. My blade Solaris shines with Aethra's blessing, and I will not rest until her light banishes the darkness. Before I was Zephyr Soulstice, I had another name. That other name, I haven't, just to interrupt myself, I haven't actually decided what my surname was
That's
before,
fine.
because
That's fine.
in my opinion, it doesn't matter. But the point is, I did have another name. So, while I may not
TV.
use my old Oh,
Soon TM,
yeah.
soon TM, soon TM.
Okay. So while I may not use my old family name anymore, the light of my lineage and future will not be extinguished so long as I still draw breath. Before betrayal shattered my world, I was more than a paladin as you see now. I was a son, an heir, and betrothed. Our childhood union was meant to strengthen bonds, yet unseen strings were pulled in the shadows. I trusted her, never knowing that her father's hand guided the blade that struck my family down.
Oh my
Weaving
God.
flames and fate alike, Lord Phlox is a master of destructive magic, with or without Nethra's dark influence. I prayed that his daughter, Arya, my betrothed, survived his wrath after escaping from the fire.
Mhm.
Nethra had crowned her champion that night in Phlox, and that forced Aethra to choose her own as well.
Mhm.
My family's name was in ashes. I couldn't afford to be seen in public and feared for my life. It was then that a voice called out to me. It was gentle, radiant, and unwavering. It guided me to a temple of Aethra, a beacon of light amidst my despair. And it was there, before her statue, that I knelt, and everything changed. In that moment, the world faded.
Oh my
Light
God.
enveloped me, weightless yet all-consuming.
I'm
When I
sorry.
opened my eyes, I was no longer in that temple, but instead in a realm beyond mortal reach. Before me, in all of her radiance, was Aethra herself. She saw the loss and pain in my heart,
Pause. Pause.
and did not promise
Pause.
vengeance.
Can we pause?
Oh, sorry.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I'm so sorry. We
Yes,
have
he did blush.
another raid coming in from the lovely Miss Kitty Gemma. If you guys didn't know, you guys need to go vote in the Push Push Awards.
Go me!
vote.
Oh my god.
They're doing a little thing kind of similar to how they have the VTuber Awards, but it's just for like the Miss Kitty Gemma and Tiny Kitty clips. They're very nice. They're very sweet. They do a lot of variety games like Yakuza. And the Tiny Kitty's been doing a lot of Supermarket Together and like TCG Card Shop Simulator. So, hello everybody. Today is the interview day. We're gonna be playing some Monster Hunter Wilds later as well. But right now we're interviewing the lovely other VTuber as well. We have Zephyr Soulstice, and they were just now telling us about our lore. How are you doing? What were you playing? I hope you had a good stream, Kitty.
Hello,
so
Raiders.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I don't normally get this many raids.
No, that's quite all right.
But I'm very grateful.
No,
Thank you. Mixture of a couple games. Oh yeah. I'm glad you were you able to. Hopefully you were able to start finally getting some sleep. Wait, Dark Hours is. Ooh, what is that? Is that like a horror game? Oh no. Oh no. Wait, DDR against a Demon Jester. Hold up. I want to play some DDR. I really love DDR. Hello, Raiders. Hello. Don't worry if you need to go raid and run. I completely understand. We're just I love to do interviews on Sundays with other small creators or other size creators and just give them a chance to kind of get their lore out there and get noticed. So yeah, don't worry if you need to raid and run. I completely understand. But if you want to hang out and lurk, feel free. You're more than welcome. Yes. Sorry. Sorry. Would you like to continue your lore? I'm sorry.
Of course, and I apologize for not noticing that you were interrupting me. I just got so into the reading of it.
It's fine.
Anyhow,
It's fine.
yes. Okay, so picking up where we left off.
Yeah.
Aethra saw the loss and pain in my heart. She did not promise vengeance, only purpose. Kneeling before her, I swore my oath. and in return, she granted me the power to be her sword in this world of Terramachia. From that moment on, I was reborn as Zephyr Soulstice.
Mhm.
And as the ceremony concluded, she bestowed upon me one more sacred gift,
Mhm.
the Laris, spelled Soul, because, of course,
Soul.
a blade,
Right?
yes, a blade forged from her divine light, unyielding against darkness.
Mhm.
With it, I would carve a new path not just for myself, but for all those who still believe in the light.
Mhm.
Nethra, your time is up. And that is basically the long and short of it so far.
That's like way more than I got going. Holy crap, bro! That's some deep lore. Jeez. You were like, yeah. This man was telling me like right before we got started. He's like, yeah, I don't really have all that much lore. Don't worry. There's not really a whole lot going on. And then here he comes, whips this stuff out. Like Jesus.
I probably shouldn't tell you I have a song version as well then.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool. I love that. But you
I
have to
won't go
do
on
DDR
about that.
against them?
Um,
Oh my god,
sorry,
you get
what
to
was
play
your question?
DDR against them? That's awesome. Sorry, I yap a lot. I'm very sorry. Yeah,
No,
that
that's
sounds
fine.
awesome. I want to play DDR against a jester. I'll freaking dance his face off. I got moves. Yeah, thank you so much, Miss Kitty, for the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is always lovely to see you, and I'm glad you're feeling better. I know you were having some trouble with sleeping, so I hope you've been getting to your rest and feeling better. Yeah. Tiny Kid, Miss Kitty's actually pretty funny. She has like her mascot is also a VTuber. It's really fun. Oh,
Oh,
sleep's still an issue. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, at least you still get to come and hang out with your community. Thank you so much for trusting me with them. Thank you, thank you. So, like, you did mention a little bit about your reasons for going into VTubing specifically, other than like, I mean, you could have been a Flash tuber, or you could have just been like a PNG tuber. Like, why specific? Like, is this a pre-made model, or did you like get it commissioned? Because that's a big cost undertaking.
it is commissioned custom.
Holy wow!
Yeah, that's a good question. And while I don't think I thought about it too deeply as to why, but when I think about it now, part of me I think has always wanted to connect on a deeper level with my gaming alias. Like, how do I become Zephyr? And it's like, well, what better way than to do it through VTubing? Like, I
True.
mean, in a sense, because I think of my gaming alias as myself, like back in the day, trying to think of a name to go by when you're playing games online, like you don't use your real name. You have to be anonymous. So
Very true.
this is just kind of taking that a step further, as it were, for me.
I think my favorite part is always one. I love puppeting the models. Like in this model. I love being just this floppy little kitty that I get to flop around on the screen and just be adorable and sweet and cute, and I feel like a big marshmallow with ears. But I also love that. I love getting to like play a character a little bit, and well, like sure, you're not going to be in character the whole time, of course, but it's
Mhm.
it's so fun to just get on and be a cute little character, and I feel like the model lets you really be more the version of yourself rather than
Mm.
like some of us have social anxiety issues, and so if I was on camera I would be really nervous, but if I'm just this cute little cat I don't mind. Yeah.
I can relate to that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have social anxiety of a sort as well, but ultimately, I think part of it like is just due to I'm a little bit I'm in my 30s, so I have some life experience, and I'm just like, if I was in my 20s, I'd be more nervous, but now I'm like,
Mhm.
I mean, I'm still a little nervous, but at the same time, time and experience helps with that a lot.
Yeah,
So
you do stop caring the older you get. You're like, yeah, I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna do me and have a good time. If nobody likes it, then I guess that just sucks for me and nobody likes me. Oh well.
gotcha.
But yeah, I can't believe that's a super deep. Oh wait, I forgot to ask. You have I don't know. Is your mascot is the goddess a VTube Studio asset, or is that like a separate asset?
It is in VTube Studio. I could swap over to her and show her expressions.
You don't
She's
have
actually
to, but if you
more.
would like to, you may.
Oh, I'd be happy to.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd argue that her model is more impressive than my own. Like, I have some expressions here, like, and that's
No.
actually another thing I was going to say before we swap into that. Like, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I have expressions, just kind of something I prepared before getting into VTubing. Although
Yeah, sure.
when
If
I'm
you want to show
streaming,
them
I'm
off.
so focused on. I'm so focused on playing games that I don't even really use them.
Mhm.
I need to take advantage of that more, but I have like basically the only ones I have are like I don't have any fancy toggles. I just have like facial expressions like I'm focused. Like if you want, I can try to go through those. Like
You
oh,
can
I'm
do you can do
focused,
what you like. It's your interview.
and then I have oh, I'm tearing up.
Sad.
I have I'm
Ah,
angry,
Angie.
happy,
That's very happy.
playful,
Ah,
winky face, and then what the heck?
ah, Nani. Oh, go enjoy your foods, Miss Kitty. Thank you so much for the raid. Enjoy your lurkies. Bye bye. Yeah,
I
I
love
never
that
remember to use my
way to
toggles
describe it.
either.
The Nani face. I like it.
Nani. Huh. Uh,
Um,
uh, uh. I just like move weirdly and I try to make the model do what I want. I try to be as lazy as possible. That's why I probably wouldn't use a 3D model because then I have to move. I don't want to have to move. I just want to be cute and flop my head around.
and very cute you are.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Torionia. Hello. And thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful time. Thank you for stopping by. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, wait, they're lurking. I mean, enjoy your lurkies. Sorry. My ability to read is in question sometimes. But yeah, whenever you're ready, you may swap out, or if you would like, you got more expressions?
Nope, that's just those 6, and
Okay.
I will swap over right now
Yeah.
and let the goddess take over.
I think this is probably one of the coolest parts of his stream that I've gone and watched. Like this whole, like, it'll even talk to the chat. It'll talk back to the chat and, like, respond to them. Which
Oh
is
yeah,
really cool.
I'll be sure to mention that in a moment. It's still currently in development, and it's in as a result of that I was testing it before, so it's not currently a part of my channel, but I'm planning on bringing it back very very soon. So
Yeah. Hey, there we go. Look at this beautiful creature. Look at it.
aw.
It's so pretty. I do love the design of this as well. Like both of your I guess your set pieces, for lack of a better word, but both of your models that you have for your stuff are just gorgeous, man. Like really well done on getting those worked on.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the idea I wanted to do something a little bit different with her, so I thought kind of make her like the angel on my shoulder, so I went with the chibi. But
It's very cute.
and
It's very cute.
on the one hand, I can see how it's like, oh, it's a little samey because the white hair and the yellow eyes, but I'm like,
Well, I mean,
but
it's
that's kind of the point because I'm supposed to
yeah,
take after her. So
exactly. If this is like your patron deity and you are their divine blade, then like obviously you would your actual persona would take on those qualities.
yep.
It'd be a little weird if
Okay,
they
so
didn't actually.
so
Wait,
yeah, I'll just quickly go through her expressions. So
yeah.
she's got a
Does she have lore other than being like the
um.
goddess?
I wish I could say. The only real lore I have for her at the moment is that, I mean, she's the goddess of light, and her
Mm-hmm.
twin sister is the goddess of darkness, Nethra.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it at this point in time. But
Or
you
do
know,
you
stay
plan on
tuned. Maybe
having
I'll have more.
like the evil version of her, like the I guess the dark version of her? Hi, Ruben. Hello.
Oh, the thought did cross my mind, but not yet. I'm sure at
Yeah.
some point in the future, as long as I continue VTubing, I'll find an opportunity to present that.
But
But
I was thinking,
well,
like, what if you did like you have a light version of your model, and then like, what if you have like a dark version of your model? Ooh,
mm,
ooh,
the
oh,
something to keep in mind.
yeah.
Something to keep in mind. Yes. But for the time being, this is sufficient for me. But I definitely like where you're thinking.
There you go. I think it's beautiful. Hi, Panda.
Uh,
Hello. Oh, you just got done taking your puppy out. Oh, how's your puppies? We're joined today with the lovely and wonderful Zephyr Soulstice. They've been telling us all kinds of fun stuff. This is their patron goddess. Look, she's so pretty. Blah. If I wasn't a cat, I'd be nervous and shy.
right. So going through her expressions, I think hers are a little bit better than the ones for my main model. But so she's got a happier look.
Yeah,
Brings the eyes up a
that
bit.
makes me think of like Anya eyes from Spy X Family. They're like,
And then more worried look with the brows down.
Mm-hmm.
We've got
Ah!
spiteful look.
Oh God!
You've been banned.
That's Banhammer Goddess. Oh God!
Yeah, exactly. We've got protection. Like
Oh!
protect Zephyr while he's in the game. Like
Oh, that's really
exclamation mark protect. That'll bring up a shield.
cool. Wait, that actually works? That's so cool. My mascot just sits there and looks at me and plays with the ball. My mascot's not nearly as cool as your mascot.
Oh,
He's just a little guy though. He's not a goddess. I can't expect much out of Nugget. I can't know.
Nugget's still cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. So then the next one is so
sparkles.
make a good
Oh,
job.
you got like a little prey. Oh wait, if you toggle that really fast, does it look like you're clapping?
Oh, I can try it. Like,
Oh my God, it kind of looks like you're clapping. Let's go. She's giving us a clap. I mean, she's giving us a round of applause, not the clap. That's yes.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
And then the last one is
oh.
she grants her blessing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's another one you can do. Like let's see, exclamation mark bless. We'll do that.
Yeah.
I might add the other ones later, but for now I've just done the protect and bless are commands that people can put in chat when I bring her back to the channel. So
Beep beep, I'm a sheep. Nugget, you're not a sheep, you're a chicken. What do you mean? Yeah, all people can do is like text commands with mine, and I've wanted to set up like talking for my little buddy, like text to speech and stuff, but I haven't figured out how to do it. Then again, I haven't really looked into that deep often. But I really would like to do it at some point. I love the fact that like yours will just respond to chat sometimes, or does it allow like TTS messages for like custom stuff?
It'll respond to chat's messages. What it'll say, I can't be sure of. Like, I guess I'll try to go a little bit into detail about how I got that. So,
oh, you can if you want. You don't have to.
Oh, I don't mind. So yeah, I was thinking like, because I want to play games and do this, like, especially starting out, there wouldn't be too many people on my streams, I figure. So why not have a companion that can join me to make it feel like there's someone else there, but also have that scalability to like interact with chat as time goes on. So it has use either way.
I think it's a beautiful tool for interaction. It's really smart.
Yeah, thank you. So I'd happened to just come across I think his name is Vidal, right? Who has Neuro.
Yes, has Neuro-sama. I love Neuro.
Yeah, so I saw that
the all-time record for Hype Train as well. It's pretty crazy.
Nice. But I saw that and I'm like, that's really impressive. Why can't I have something like that? Like, obviously not as impressive. I'm not a computer scientist or anything, but like, if I could find someone that can make something like that for me, why not? And so, yeah, I've been getting help with that, and so that's why we're waiting. I don't know anything about coding really, but I'm with some help. I'm getting that work done, and yeah, I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about coding either. That's kind of why a lot of my stuff is very basic as well, because I'm like, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of fumbling my way through this and hoping people don't hate me. Yeah. Do you have more you want to show off with her, or would you like to swamp back? I mean, whatever you would like to do.
I went through the expressions, so I think I'll swap back.
All right. Bye-bye, goddess. Thank you for blessing us with your presence. Thank you. Bow. Bow. Bow.
She will be back.
I believe it. All right, let's get you back in position over here. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing all that. I know that's a lot of yapping I pretty much demanded of you. I'm very sorry, but it's really, really cool. As far as your streams, like, I've been there, and I've watched. You're very kind. You are. You're as well as like most people in the VTuber sphere. I feel like you're very, very kind. You're very down to earth. And very yappy. Like yappy is a good quality, I think. So
thank you.
Well, yeah. So hey, don't forget to go check him out. He's nice. He's sweet. Go check him out. Zephyr Soulstice. But like I guess you personally, is there things that you want to share about, like your style or like your goals, or what are you doing? What are you wanting to do? What's your goal in all this?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm sure I'll learn. Maybe that'll change over time as I've continue to do this. Like I've only been doing this a month and a half. I debuted on January 14th, and I mean, basically, I may have touched upon it earlier, but my main goal is just to make friends and maybe play games, to do collabs and things like that. But yeah, trying to increase my views or stuff like that is all secondary. Although I could use the pretense that I'm spreading Aethra's light throughout the land. But
very true, very true. I don't know.
yeah,
nobody likes to hear about like, oh, just come and watch me and give me your money. Like, no, nobody of course wants to have to do that or deal with that. But
Right.
some people still do. And so when people are not that way, I don't know. I mean, personally, I find them a lot more endearing because I'm like, you're just here to hang out and have fun. Me too. Let's be friends.
exactly. I mean, and it wasn't without effort. Like I said, I'm somewhat socially awkward, and I mean, you get out what you put into it. So I kind of not really using social media much. It took me a little while, but I figured out like if I start slowly advertising myself like through Blue Sky, and that's how using hashtags I got noticed by your Oshi Hina. She liked my stuff. I'm like, oh, it means so much. Thank you for liking my post early on, and
I love Hina.
Through reaching out with her, like that was how I found out about the wider community. Really, like when I first found out about you.
Same.
Yeah.
She
really?
She did the same thing to me. She's like, hello, we're friends now, and I'm like, okay, hello.
You don't say.
Yep. So I think it's really awesome that you also got picked up by her. She's really lovely. I've started calling her. I'm like, she is everyone's cool aunt. Not mommy because that's weird. She's everyone's cool aunt that lets them do like stuff you maybe shouldn't do. But like, she's the cool aunt, so you get to do it anyway. Like sip the wine. Don't give alcohol to minors. That's a PSA. I'm not. Don't ban me, Twitch. But yeah. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but oh no, by all means. But yeah, so starting with just one person, I started to learn more about the community. She was like, "Oh, there's this stream with my friends going on. Check it out later." And so that's when I started to actually learn more about how VTubers do things and watching their content. And that was the Bread and Fred stream from a little while ago.
Oh my god, is that where you first saw me? I'm so sorry. That was like the most scuffed stream I ever had. Poor Panda that I was with is going to be our DM for a D&D group we're doing this month. Or no, in March, I mean. And, wait, is it March yet? No, it's not. Wait, is it? Oh god, it's already March. Oh, hello, Mousy. Oh my god, Mousy, thank you so much for the subby. Thank you, and welcome to the cult. It's a cult, by the way. You have now signed up to be consumed by the cult whenever you pass. Thank you. Yes, we eat the chickens. Don't look at me like that. Sorry.
No, don't be.
But yeah, thank you. Enjoy your sub badge and your emotes. I hope you love and enjoy. Thank you. God, I've completely sidetracked myself now. What were we talking about? How?
You were talking about. Oh, sorry that the Bread and Fred stream was the first one that you saw.
Exactly. Like, I love going and watching other streamers and other creators to get to see, like, what do they do and, like, how do people react to it? Because, like, you don't have to test everything yourself. There's thousands of creators out there you can go and learn from and go and watch and be like, oh my god, I love the way they do this, or oh, they're so warm and inviting, or like, oh, like everything you can pull together to kind of create your own thing and learn from. Like, I always talk about, watch your own VODs, people. If you stream, watch your VODs. And watching other people can help even more. Like, do you have a favorite person you like to watch?
I don't want to play favorites. Let's not play favorites. Because
fine.
I don't know who's watching, but
that's fine. Fine. It's not me. Okay. Okay.
Well, wait. It's not like that. I'm so sorry. I hurt your feelings.
No, I'm just playing. It's fine. No. I completely understand not wanting to single someone out.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, I love that you got picked up by Hinya.
Yeah. And I know what you mean a little bit. I'm still like and while it is a highlight getting to know the community better, it's actually I'll go into it a little bit more later, but like
sure.
I was gonna maybe spend some time talking about like some of the highlights and challenges in in the short time that I've
Go for
been
it, man.
VTubing, like, and one of it is like, I mean, in trying to build community, like, on the one hand, I'm meeting more people, but it's also tough sometimes for me. Like, I'm figuring out like how much time do I spend with people, like actively
yeah.
chatting versus lurking, because eventually you meet enough people that streaming schedules overlap, and that's kind of tough. I'm like, oh, I didn't think of that issue before, did I?
Neither did I. Neither did I, and I feel so bad because I've made good like I would consider them friends, even though
Mhm.
I know I haven't known them very long. But there's people like Nadia, Redcoat Panda, Lux, Lucy, Lie. Look, I mean, Callistra's one that I've just recently gotten to start watching. They're really cute. They're like an actual rat. Or Rock the Bear, Miss Kitty Gemma, like all of these lovely people. And then now there's you, there's Ruben, like all of these wonderful people, and we're all supporting each other, which is really nice. But it's like you can't interact with everybody. And even if you
Right.
want to
That's what
lurk
I'm
on
starting to
people,
learn.
yeah, even if you want to go lurk at people, Twitch only counts you as an active viewer in 2 streams. So,
Mm.
like, it's so tough. Like, you wouldn't think like, oh, I've met too many people. I've attempted to make too many friends, but like it happens. It's true, and it's rough, and you feel bad for it that you never get to exact the struggles of being one person. You're 100% right, Ruben. You're only one person, and you can only give yourself away so much. But I'm like, nobody really expects you to come and watch them every stream if they're your friend, right? Like if you're like, hey, we're acquaintances now, we're friends, we are creators. We all get it. Like we're doing the same thing. We get it. Like you can't watch everybody, and you can't be everywhere. But just getting to say, come by and say hi and check on people and see how they're doing. Like that's the most you could do, really.
Right. And I guess every once in a while I need a reminder of that, so it's
Mm-hmm.
nice to hear.
Yeah, don't ever get down. I feel bad about it too. So I think a lot of people do. That won't stop me. You know, Ruben is the ultimate cheerleader. Like he cannot be stopped. He is the void. He will consume you. He is your friend now. But like it really does suck to like I wish I could be everywhere all at once and you just can't. I tried to do that. I started burning myself out. Like I would be like if one person went live that I was also watching that I also liked and I wanted to go interact with, I would be there. And I did that for like a month and I'm like I can't do this anymore. Like I cannot handle doing it. I'm like trying to go shopping, watching a stream. You know, I'm like driving to the store, got my phone on the dashboard with the stream playing. And I'm like, okay, I need to like relax.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You ever thought about it? Might look a little disingenuous if you try to be everywhere all at once. You know, you ever thought about that?
That's a fair. I guess that's a fair point, and I do like thinking about things from other perspectives.
I
I'll
just
keep
now
that in
thought
mind.
of that. I just now thought of that. Now I worry that people don't like me again. You ever worry about that?
They do. I mean, maybe that's part of the reason why I try to be nice. I do maybe worry too much about what people think of me.
I think it's a problem sometimes if you worry about what people think, because I struggle with that a lot. I definitely do. Um, but I do my best not to change who I am. Like you should still be you as long as you is a decent person. Like if you're a POS, then you probably should look at changing yourself a little bit. But like nobody I've met and interacted with has been anything other than kind and wonderful and very nice.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you continue to be yourself, and eventually you'll attract people like you, I think so.
Well, that's what I've been finding. I don't know if you've looked or heard. Like I quit using Twitter because I do not like I'll use it every now and then if I'm doing something big and I really want to post it everywhere, or if I'm like shilling for somebody like the person who did the PNG model. Atariri, by the way, if you want to go look at them up on Twitter, they're wonderful. Just like if I want to go shill for somebody really hard, like the artist that did the PNG, I'll use it. But otherwise, it's just lewd stuff and just clip farming. And while I'm okay with a certain level of like lewdness, and you know, or like you know, we're adults here. We're all adults here, and so like sometimes a little off-color jokes, but like it feels like that's all it is on Twitter.
I wouldn't know, to be honest. Like I've never used. I mean, apart from Facebook, which I don't have anymore, I've never really used any major social medias like TikTok, Twitter, all that. No, really, Blue Sky is kind of the first time I've tried to, as a VTuber or otherwise, to try to reach out to people in this way. So
I think you did really well because you picked the good one. I even just thought about it today. I was like, what? Like I went and looked at it today, and I did 2 scrolls, full scrolls on my mouse wheel, and there might have been 2 posts with substance, like two just like genuine people just posting stuff, and no one's looking at it, right? Then you've got all these people posting like naughty things and whatnot. And while I'm like, oh, do you, if that's what you're doing and that gets you successful, I'm happy for you. But like, that's not the kind of community I want to build. And you talked about
Right.
community building. Like, the community really will be what you make it. And you have to be really careful about that.
Right. Let's see. So, if you had any other questions, I'll let you ask them. Otherwise, I was gonna maybe cover a couple other highlights and challenges I've come across as
You can
being
go.
a VTuber.
Yeah, go for it, man. What you
Okay.
got?
Well, it'd be remiss of me to, if I didn't mention it, I'll highlight. Of course, getting to know you guys, both you, Splin, and the chat, and everybody I've gotten to meet. So,
Hurrah.
thank you for that.
No problem. I've been happy to get to know you as well.
But a couple other highlights have been, I was actually really, I was really stoked because, I don't know if you remember, I made a post about playing the Chronicles of Mystara in basically a D&D arcade game,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just really shocked when I was just kind of starstruck when a man suddenly followed me after that, and I looked him up. His name is Bruce Hurd,
Oh, yeah?
and I'm like, wait a minute, this guy is like an OG D&D designer. He coined the term Mystara. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, no way. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I would be fanboying so hard if that was me.
Right? So there was that, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool. And then
That is really
I
cool.
guess I touched up on Ether already being an AI companion. That's also been a highlight. She first joined me in my my first episode of Ravenloft Strahd's Possession, because goodness knows I'll be needing all the light I can get in that dreary place. And that was where I first introduced her. And again, she will be back on my channel soon, so stay tuned. But and other than that, of course, this is the first proper collab that I've ever done, so this is of course a highlight too.
I got to be your first raid too. I was so happy about that. I'm like, I get to be your first raid. Hooray!
That's right.
Yay!
That's right. Yes, I was playing the Monster Hunter Wilds open beta, and all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, thank you for that.
I was like, haha, get friggin' raided, nerd. Go, accept my chickens. You have no choice. You will take the chickens, and you will love them. Or I will find you. That's kind of why I started doing this interview thing to begin with. Was one, to give people like Twitch discovery sucks. It does. It sucks. It's meant to keep the bigger people big. And I mean, that's good because that's what makes them money, but for smaller people it can be really discouraging. Like I know a lot of us, like you stream for 6 months or a year to 0 people. Nobody, just you and yourself talking into the void. And so just giving somebody just one time to get out there and talk about themselves, even though we're not big here, we're a very small community, but we're a loving community. And I love getting to meet people and get to know their lore. And I also get to introduce you to, like, hello, look at this beautiful person, look at their wonderful art, they're so sweet and kind, go talk to them, please, they deserve it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, other struggles?
Let's see. Next I was just gonna cover some challenges. I guess I already kind of covered one of them, which was I mean, again, trying to not just do your own thing, but not just interacting with other people and as they do their own thing, building that community. And sometimes the schedules can be tough, but
very true.
And actually the other thing, which I didn't realize was a thing, because like just because of the way I like to do things, like, okay, I'm gonna do my research and I'm gonna have these assets created before I start. And then as I started Blue Sky, like one thing I did not expect to happen, I guess this must be obvious to everybody, but to me it was completely new. And I'm like, why are so many artists reaching out to me? Like, what's with these cold contact commission requests? I'm like, what the heck?
The bots. The bots.
Oh, yeah. So that was the thing. It's lessons, but just especially at the beginning, it was just nonstop, like at least for 2 weeks.
Oh
So
yeah.
like I wasn't really meeting anybody, and it was just
Oh yeah.
these artists like, yeah, please hire me. I'm like, no, I did my due diligence early on.
The bad thing is that's mostly bots. Like most of that is not real people. So
Mm.
I think there's actually a list you can subscribe to, or I don't know what the word for it is on Blue Sky, but there is like a thing you can become a part of that will kind of help auto filter some of those out.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like
I'll have to
one of
look
the
into that.
big no-nos on social media and stuff, don't ever mention a commission, because you will just get spammed. It's even worse on Twitter, but they've slowly been migrating to Blue Sky as well.
So that's
Yeah.
why. Hmm.
Like if you even
I see.
mention a commission on Blue Sky, you will be flooded with bots for like the next month. It's horrible.
Gotcha.
So you learned that one the hard way.
Yep. Yes, I did. I
What
think I
else?
covered. Oh, right. And
Mhm.
seeing as I consider myself primarily a gamer, I suppose it'd be remiss of me to if I didn't mention games that I like. Especially again because my primary purpose is to try to meet people to play games with. So,
Yeah.
I mean, not all these games are multiplayer, I understand, but like just some
Mhm.
kind of games that I really like and have inspired me. Like especially when when I was a kid, because Mega Man got me into gaming in the first place. When I did my very first stream, I'm like, I have to honor Mega Man 2 by making that the first game that I play. So I did that.
I kind of did a similar
But
thing. Like one of my favorite
oh,
games is an old PS2 game called Dark Cloud, and Dark Cloud. Well,
oh,
Dark Cloud 2 is what I played because I like that one more. But yeah, that was
mhm.
my first ever stream. Hinya, Hinya. Speaking of wonderful Oshis, hello Hinya. Sorry,
No,
sorry.
don't be.
It's
Hello.
required. I have to yell for Hinya. Yes, we have made friends. Hello. Thank you so much for stopping by to say hello. I dragged
Thank
him
you.
away from Monster Hunter Wilds to come talk to everyone. Aha! Be social.
In a manner of speaking, since you'll be playing after this, I also dragged you away from Monster Hunter, but
Nah. I schedule so much stuff that I'm like, why do I do this to myself? And then I'm really happy that I ended up doing it, It's
doing
doing
God's
God's
work.
work. Technically, he is doing the goddess's work, technically.
Sorry you missed the segment where the goddess was on. You can check the VOD for that if you want, though.
Yeah, I cannot get over, I think your model's really cute, and your goddess is so, so cute as well.
Thank you, thank you.
Like you really have done a lot of no, we can't deny it. First jumping into streaming, and you're still fairly new to it, right? Like how long have you been streaming?
Um, as of January 14th, so.
Oh, so pretty new. Like to
Mhm.
get to be as put together as you are is pretty impressive. My
Oh,
first
thank you.
couple months, I still would have 3 hour, 4 hour VODs of just, oops, I forgot to unmute my microphone. Whoopsie. Guess we don't get to talk today.
I mean, to be fair, I still make mistakes too. There's one time I started streaming without VTube Studio open. I'm like, wait, what
Oh,
the?
I do
What?
that now. What do you mean? Or I'll forget to turn on mix it up, or I mess everything up all the time. But yeah,
Yeah,
wait. You said you're a shy boy? I don't believe that. You haven't seemed shy at all.
I am a shy boy.
I
I,
don't know. You've done pretty great so far.
oh, thank you, thank you. Let's see.
Yeah.
That aside, though, what was I talking? Oh, right.
You're
I
talking
was
about your
talking about
games that you
games that
love,
I.
yes.
Right. I
And
guess
Mega Man
before that,
2?
I was just gonna say quickly though that
Mm-hmm.
some part of me feels compelled to talk about I mean, I'm still because we were talking about setting up and stuff I, sorry, this is the part where the shyness comes in. Like sometimes I lose my train of thought, but okay. So I was gonna say I'm still kind of playing around with, especially because I'm starting my overlays and stuff like that. Like I put some work into it, but at
Mm-hmm.
the same time I'm still sometimes I have the overlay where it's most of the screen where you can see the game but not full screen, and other times I do full screen, and even
Mm-hmm.
and the way chat looks is different and stuff. I'm still figuring out that sort of stuff, playing around, but through that I've been slowly learning, but I hope you'll continue to help me learn more as I as I continue this journey.
Absolutely. I mean, you're more. I don't know a lot, but you're more than welcome to. Yeah, he told me that you had dragged him out, and I think that's so sweet. I was like, wait, you got conscripted by the Hinya as well? Cause like that's exactly what happened that's what happened to me. I was going for like 6 months. I was trying to use Twitter, and I'm like, I hate it here. I want to go use. People talk about Blue Sky. I'm gonna go look at Blue Sky, and then the first day I'm like, hello, I don't know how to be social. Here's a picture of my cat. And Hina's like, tax accepted, we're friends now. I'm like, okay. At the time, I had no idea who Hina was, never went and watched her content. I went and looked at her, I was like, oh, your model's so cute and sweet. I'll go watch her reading streams. Oh my god, you're so talented. I love this. Then like, she comes into my stream one day, and there's just like me, there's like 3 of us here, right? She's like, guess who made partner? Turns on her mark, and I'm like, wait a minute, you made partner? Holy crap, well, congratulations. And I'm like, wait a minute, let me go check your page for a minute. I'm like, oh my god, why do you talk to me? I am not worthy. Why do you speak to me? And that's why I'm like, Hina's not only my inspiration for like this interview series, for you know, get like it's you never just know that one small moment can be enough to really give people the encouragement to just keep going, but also to just be like, hey, welcome to the community. You're a VTuber now. We're all crazy. Haha.
Right. And I mentioned how, or sorry, I remember you mentioned how she inspired you to do the readings as well. And
yeah.
And yeah, we were talking about you earlier, Hina, where it's one of those things where I talked about like I made that post where like, oh, it meant so much to me that I got likes just starting out, and but yeah, I had no idea that you had so many followers on different platforms and all that. It just meant a lot, so I reached out, and then yeah, sure enough, that got me exposed to you guys, and yeah.
Like sometimes I feel like she's so good at just being like, hey, come be a VTuber now, like, because you never really think about it really is a social. There's a lot of social aspects to it, you know. That I never thought about. Like I never thought, I was like, how do I network? Like how does this work? Because you don't want to go and just talk to people, because then you're like, I'm being creepier. They're gonna think, oh, I'm just trying to like leech off of them or things like that. But you like if you never talk to anyone, like of course you never get to meet new people and have fun, which is the whole point of this.
Right.
I need it. I do not need the belts. I do not need those belts. No, thank you. No, 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 no. Anyone who saw the stream yesterday? No, 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 not into that. Network is bullying another streamer till they like you. Very true, Lucy. Very true. Oh, dragged to meet people. Yeah, I do gotta be dragged in to meet people because I'm shy. I am shy. I might sing big. I might seem like a big personality on the on the screen, but I'm quite a shy little boy. I'm a shy cat. Yeah, I am.
So yeah, basically I Mega Man, Castlevania. I like platformers. Another game.
Hollow Knight?
Hollow Knight?
Yeah.
I have not played Hollow Knight. I'm familiar with it.
If you like Metroidvanias and you like platformers and things like, oh my god, you will freaking love Hollow Knight, dude. It is so good. It is so good.
Maybe I'll wait for it to be on sale or something, and then that could be a future stream.
I think it's pretty cheap. It's like $20, I think. It's well worth it.
Okay. Huh.
But yeah, like if you like, you'll never get a sequel, and the worst thing about the game is that the sequel's not going to happen.
See, so in addition to platformers, I also like Fire Emblem when it comes to my turn-based strategy games.
I love Fire Emblem. Yes.
Right. I mean, back ever since the GBA days.
Yes.
After Marth and Roy came out on Melee, or was it Melee? I think. I think it was Melee.
You gotta play the Game Boy games. The original one was really brutal, especially in the post game.
But yeah, playing those. I mean, I've been a fan of the series since, and even the mobile game I've played since day one. So big on that. I mean, of course, Monster Hunter, another big Capcom franchise.
Mhm.
Also, certainly into that.
I
Hopefully,
just
get a
recently
chance
started
to.
doing those.
Oh, nice. I think I remember hearing you say that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But so I also joined the community at a good time in terms of like having opportunities to play games, especially Monster Hunter. I mean, there's a
Mhm.
little bit of jank at the start. Hopefully, we can get that all figured out with the game. But
Yeah, you should
the
have seen Panda's
opportunity is
stream
still
earlier.
there.
Panda broke the whole game. Like, none of the textures were loaded in. He was like climbing the air and fighting bosses midair and getting. It was wild. Like, all it was like flat, rocky desert, like base texture game. There's no grass, no nothing. It was hilarious.
So I heard, yeah.
It was hilarious. I had to check my game just in case. I'm glad he had the scuff because yeah, I'm like, yo, bro, you bought your game off Temu. You shouldn't have done that, man. You should have bought it off eBay or something at least, man. Come on.
uh, but yeah, there are a couple other Capcom games that I like, but action games just in general, I suppose I
Mhm.
like games where you can customize your character, whether it be open world like Elder Scrolls or Fallout, or
Yeah.
even like fighting games like Soul Calibur. I love being able to customize my character and basically just recreate Zephyr in every game that I play. But
I don't know
yeah,
why. I have a problem. I always play as female characters. Except in Monster Hunter. I
oh,
play a dude in Monster Hunter, which is weird. A
hmm.
lot of cuties. Typical Hina collecting the husbandos. Do you like JRPGs? Because you should play the Octopath games. Those are really good.
Oh, Lux has been playing that, yeah. I have
Yeah.
not played that, but again, one that I have heard of, but just haven't delved into.
And it's the classic, like there's far too many games to ever play unless you just never stop streaming.
Hmm.
If you want to play them all on
Yeah,
stream.
right. We do have to be selective, which, yeah, I get it. But
So it's your stream. It's your stream, it's your show. You get to do whatever the heck you want. Nobody can tell you otherwise. No. Oh yeah,
um,
the
none.
the Uden Chronicles are really good too.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Another one, of course, is the Souls likes.
Yes, a
So
fellow
yeah,
Souls enjoyer.
yes. Let's see.
I'm
Other than that,
forcing a friend of mine after kind of the hype around Wilds dies down a little bit, probably in another month. They have
mhm.
never played a Souls game. I'm going to force them to play through Elden Ring with me.
Ooh,
Oh
nice.
yes, their first one will be a good one. I was gonna do the first game, but I was like, the first game's a little like Dark Souls 1's a little harder and more brutal for people. So I was like, we'll go with Elden Ring. It's a little more beginner friendly. Onion
Sure.
Ring, yes.
I would have happily streamed that if I had started streaming around the time it came out, but alas, I've already gone and done that and put I don't know how many hours into it.
The first one's a really great game. It's just it. They called it the Prepare to Die edition for a reason. If you're not used to those kinds of games. Oh, and the hitboxes are jank as hell. Even in the remaster, it's so jank.
Mm,
Like, how did that hit me? Like, oh wait, I'm across the arena, still hit you. Bed of
uh.
Chaos. Just look up Bed of Chaos, and you'll hate Dark Souls. But
uh,
unfortunately, we're
yeah.
coming to the end of our time. Do you have any closing remarks or statements that you would like to leave the people with? Yeah,
Good question. So,
yeah.
other before we get to that, I was just gonna say the only other thing is any D&D related games like Baldur's Gate 3. I've been playing
Yeah.
Ravenloft Strahd's Possession. Um, yeah, also like that sort of thing.
Mhm.
So, especially with Monster Hunter, if there's a game that you like and don't feel free to reach out. Don't hesitate. And uh, again, part of the reason why I'm doing all this is to meet people, to make not only make friends but play games with and just
Mhm.
have fun. So yeah, let's see if we can play games and have fun together. That's I guess
You're also
my
Zephyr on Blue
closing.
Sky as well, right? Yeah. Let me grab your link. Post your linkies for people. So if you guys want to go contact him on Blue Sky, he is here. Yeah, we know you're collecting souls. She thinks her cult is cooler than mine because she has cats in it, which is true. It's
I don't
true.
roleplay much. I don't roleplay much, but unhand those souls, you Cthulian cat Sith.
No, no, she can have the souls.
Fine.
Politely steals your soul. Come on, look at it. Have you seen the Neko? Nekos are so cute, and they're like meow 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 meow. Yoink, mine now. And you're like, you can't be mad about it. Oh, thank you for following them. A friend of Splindaugh's friend. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, sometimes I start yapping and I can't shut the heck up. Luckily you're the cool auntie, so you don't need to do that. You don't need to stuff. You can stay flat. I'm in trouble now. I'm in big trouble. Anyway, so yeah, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this portion of the stream. You don't need big boing. No, you are perfect the way you are, and you are a Mrs. Potato now. You are loved and cared for and wifed up. You don't have to be pretty no more. I don't know if I should say that. That probably sounds horrible. Anyway, yes, that's going to be the end of the interview. Thank you so much for coming and joining me, Zephyr.
Once again, thank you for the opportunity.
And yeah, I'm going to go to a BRB. I have to let Daddy Bezos take his capitalism break, and we'll start up some Monster Hunter and have some fun. Yeah, would you like to say goodbye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, we'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes or so to swap over and let the ads play. And yeah, I'll be right back, everybody. So thank you so much for coming and joining me. Don't forget to go follow Zephyr. He's lovely, he's sweet, he's awesome. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Well, be back.